rain to get those roads ready for the snow. Let's check in with meteorologist Payton Domschke, as a lot of people will be heading to South Philadelphia today for the game. People want to know, when is this falling? How much are we going to get? All the good stuff.
The timing on here, mid to late morning, this starts to move through. I know that image on satellite and radar does not look super impressive, but that chunk of energy that is sitting through the Tennessee Valley is going to really shoot into here, and that plays a key role in cooling our atmosphere from top to bottom. So the snow is set to move in mid to late morning again. So we've got hours of things still being quiet and dry out there. It's still, of course, dark and early. If you are headed out and about, there has been some changes to the winter storm warning as well as advisory that go into effect this morning and continue all the way until 1 o'clock tomorrow morning. That's for areas now close to I-95. We've seen that expansion of that warning. The advisory has now slid farther to the south as well. That means locations as of yesterday that were expected to just see maybe 1 to 3 inches of snowfall, you could see a little bit more. That's because the track of this overarching system looks a little bit farther to the east. That allows for some banding close to I-95. Again, Storm Tracker 6, it's quiet, it's dry right now. So if you have things to get done, maybe throw out some salt on your walkway this morning, a great idea to do so. But temperatures are going to play a key role. So again, satellite and radar, you can see some of the snowfall now blossoming through not only Kentucky, but around just areas south of Cincinnati. While we still have this feature down through the mid-Atlantic, including a whole lot of rainfall here. As we play things through time with Future Tracker, again, the arrival of this around 10, 11 o'clock this morning. Mixed precipitation is expected through South Jersey and Delaware. That will knock your totals back when everything is all said and done. But the arrival of snowfall to Philadelphia looks promising around lunchtime. Areas northwest, you stay with snowfall essentially from start to finish with this system because of where your temperatures are. If you're above freezing, you see that rainfall as well as that wintry mix. But also along I-95, areas northwest, the snowfall is in place. And Caroline, it's just in time for Eagles kickoff. And we will have accumulating snowfall by the fourth quarter as temperatures then are below freezing. I'll have the latest timing and track and what's to follow this snowy event coming up in just minutes.
A snow game in South Philadelphia today. Sounds good. Thanks, Payton. Relatively warm out there.
It does.
You would have no idea that there's snow coming.
There is snow coming, but some locations will start out as plain old rain. That will hinder totals, and it's key everywhere. There's even some reduced visibility out there. The National Weather Service overnight actually had a freezing fog advisory for parts of the area that has since been canceled, and the attention turns to the winter storm that is on the move today. So breaking down the AccuWeather alert and what to expect as we go through your Sunday, because it is a Sunday. You've got plans, whether it's to sit on the couch and watch the Eagles game or to head somewhere locally. Rain and or snow showers develop this morning. They will move from southwest to northeast across the area, with the peak of the storm being about 2 o'clock to 8 o'clock this evening. Now, during the height of the storm, there will be reduced visibility. So if you don't have to be out on the roads, don't. The winds also are going to start to pick on up. That ushers in a huge change. Already by tonight, our temperatures, they tumble very quickly. And that's going to lead to anything that has gone untreated, whether it came down as plain old rain or snow, to turn slick, and we will keep that in place even through tomorrow morning. So here's breaking it down region by region today, because again, temperatures are critical as to what you see with the onset of this storm system. Through the Lehigh Valley, the northwest suburbs, and the Poconos, temperatures are around freezing, if not sub-freezing. So this is plain old snow for you. Along I-95 for Philadelphia, I think you see a little mixed precipitation to begin as temperatures are just above the freezing mark. We have to cool the entire column of air from the upper levels of the atmosphere all the way down to the surface, and we get there. It happens during the Eagles game, and then we transition over to all snow. Down the shore, you have a chilly rain as temperatures are close to 40 degrees before then late tonight you do see that chance of some snowfall. Satellite and radar doesn't look super impressive. What does look more impressive than the cold air and the snowfall that's blossoming through the Tennessee River Valley is what's happening through the mid-Atlantic. These rain showers, a lot of this fuses together, at least the energy tries to, and that's what brings us the chance for our own batch of snowfall as we go through time today. Storm Tracker 6 right now, it's quiet, it's dry, it's dark, it's early. You know how we do this on Sunday morning before the sun is up and at it. Maybe a peak of sunshine very early, But again, that activity starts to really get itself going around 10, 11 o'clock this morning. It looks like we don't have that much activity through South Jersey initially, but again, holding down the shore with plain old rain around kickoff. I-95 snow covered, moderate bursts of snowfall northwest of I-95, where I think we actually squeeze out some isolated higher totals. But because this system is actually tracked as of some morning updates here, just ever so slightly to the east, we fuse more banding of some heavier snowfall pockets around sunset tonight. I'm thinking 6:30 time frame, not only from I-95, but all the way through South Jersey. That's where we see those temperatures start to cool as well. Your opportunity to see snowfall before this is all said and done around 10, 11 o'clock tonight. So our snowfall total map has changed. A wider brush of 3 to 6 inches now, including I-95, with isolated higher totals through the Poconos, about 1 inch to 3 inches through interior South Jersey and down the immediate shoreline. A coating to 1 inch is all you're going to get because of all that mixed precipitation. Your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day forecast. AccuWeather alert for today. Impacts to the games. It'll be interesting to see the placement of the kicking game, also the throws back and forth, how slippery do things get, and of course the fans in the stands, but the impact to you as you drive on home. The air gets much colder, highs 18 on Tuesday and Wednesday. That's the coldest air, Caroline, since December 24th of 2022. We're not back around freezing until we hit Friday and above freezing by Saturday.
I remember that Christmas Eve. It was very, very cold.
Frigid.
So we're all going to be bundling up. But
we can do it.
I'm sure the Eagles fans are going to enjoy the snow today. Be festive
enjoy
in South Philly. Yeah, they will. Thanks, Payton. We'll be right back. But I know that is all about to change in a matter of hours.
And it's great to look at the airport. I think a lot of people, whether it's today or the next couple of days, are going to be thinking about booking a tropical vacation because we're not only seeing snow today, Caroline, but we will quite literally be in the freezer, even colder than we have seen this season thus far. And in fact, in a couple of years for the area, we have had an upgrade of our winter storm alerts in place. Our warning, that winter storm warning, has slid south to now include Philadelphia along the entire I-95 corridor. That winter weather advisory also pushed a little bit farther to the south as our system overall that's moving through today is tracking just slightly to the east. That allows for a little bit more of convective energy with snowfall to develop along I-95, and that could broaden some of those totals. Storm Tracker 6, quiet, dry right now, just a few sprinkles far south of the Baltimore area, but nonetheless, as you zoom things out, you can see there's much more to what's going to get going mid to late morning around here because of two features. We've got this area of low pressure. It's really broken apart, but these two energy sources going to fuse together, one through the Tennessee River Valley, one through the Mid-Atlantic, and that's going to ride to the north and east along I-95. Impacts not just here to Philadelphia, but New York and beyond, as we are expected to see accumulating snowfall for the city and especially locations to the north and west. So if I stop the clock around lunchtime, I think a lot of locations through South Jersey and Delaware, you are seeing mixed precipitation, if just not plain old rain, because of where your temperatures are going to be. Temperatures around freezing, if not sub-freezing, through the Lehigh Valley and the Poconos. That's why this is a plain old snow event. But we are looking at snow along I-95 for Philadelphia and at the link for kickoff at 3 o'clock and points beyond. While we're still holding on to just plain old rain from Atlantic City all the way to Cape May. We'll break down what totals look like. And again, that chill to follow as there will be impacts to the Eagles game, Caroline. It's going to be an interesting one to watch.
It's going to be a fun one to watch. I'm excited for it because I'm going to be inside today.
Which is
the way to go.